I'm not that, I don't even know Discord that well either. So then you get people new coming in and they use Discord for the first time, and it's so easy for this to happen to them. And it's not Spexi's fault, but I think that they should claim some responsibility for stuff like this happening.
Today I'm going to talk to you guys all about Spexi, an app that seemed like a lot of fun, found a way to pay for a drone I can't afford, and how it ended up with me helping scam myself over $5,000. I saw this app and I got very excited, Spexi. What you do is you are able to, you see these things, everything that's yellow hasn't been scanned, everything that's purple has been scanned. There's a real limited amount of time that you can even kind of make money on this app, but I saw it as an opportunity. There's still a few, they're called Spexigons. So I thought to myself, I'm gonna buy myself a DJI Mini 3. I'm gonna do this to pay for the DJI Mini 3. If you've been around, if you've seen, everything I've done, I kind of done it live so that you could see how long it takes. Right now I'm at around $165, but I haven't gone out as much because something terrible happened. I want to just talk to you about how it works and what happened so that hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone else. And I think that anyone that wants to join should be able to know and think about all the possibilities. Let's say there's a nice place like a pool and you want to take your family, but then you find out that there's a whole pile of predators hanging out at that pool. Are you still going to want to take your family there? Probably not, right? So Spexi in itself, I'm going to say right away, they didn't do anything wrong, but they have a place where predators can basically hang out, where scammers are waiting to fish for you. And the way that it was done was pretty interesting. Let me just tell you more about Spexi. If you think you're going to be able to get a drone and make a pile of money, it's possible, but there's some quirks, okay? So with the DJI Mini 3, which is a pretty good workhorse, it flies longer than a Mini Pro because it doesn't have all the sensors and stuff, and those sensors also don't kind of screw it up or slow it down. So the Mini 3 is an ideal drone to do it with. But with one battery from a Mini 3, you can scan like 2 of these spaces if you set it up perfectly. Like if you start here, you finish it, and then you start the second one, you can do 2, but you have to plan it properly. If you don't, the battery will die, or if it's too windy, the battery can die. So then you map one out and then it's halfway through the other, and it can just be very frustrating because it's frustrating. It's like if you're able to go and scan them all nice and quick, then it can be nice. But if anything goes wrong, it's going to take you much longer, or you've just wasted all that time and you made $8 instead of 16. So if you have 2 batteries, you could go and scan 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could make about $32 in about an hour if everything goes ideally well, but you have to have extra batteries. And the batteries is you're just making it. Yeah, one more thing I want to say is these DJI Mini batteries, $95 Canadian. That's for a 2S battery. These things are robbery. You can get the aftermarket ones for around 60 Canadian dollars, 50 if you get a pack of 2 or whatever. So I did that with AliExpress. The other thing is, even though these are legitimate proper batteries, I've had problems with the Mini not reading them. So I have 4 batteries, and 2 of them my drone won't even take off with. It says they're not the right batteries. So I'm hoping that when the plus batteries come from AliExpress, that they'll work. I'm really hoping. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to then easily do 2, maybe even 3 of the squares at a time. But that's pretty annoying. And also, if you want to use the bigger batteries, you have to make sure you have your license and all that stuff. So it just complicates things even more. Also, just another thought. Technically, you're supposed to be able to see your drone the whole time, and you can't. It goes too high and does too many things. So it's you're not maintaining line of sight the whole time. So you have to be really careful too in the city. It flies at 80 meters altitude. So it's just like if there's any buildings above 80 meters, it goes on its path, it does its thing. You're not controlling it at all, so it'll just fly into a building if the building's too high. So you got to be aware of that. It's like for me, I thought, drop off my kid at school, go scan a few polygons, then you bring it home and you upload it on your computer. I had problems uploading it with my mobile, and then it's just like I had all the pictures, but I couldn't get them on the site. So it's a thing where like if everything works ideally and you do it all right, everything works. But there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. There's a lot of stuff that can be kind of finicky. Sometimes I think that like I started using my newer phone on it because I was using my old phone and giving it Wi-Fi. And I think that the slower phone made the flights not sync as fast. And then sometimes the battery runs out and then you didn't sync properly. Then I had all the photos and I wanted to sync it to the computer. That's when I reached out on Discord to get help. When you join the Discord, they do tell you, don't respond to any DMs or anything. But I went on the Discord, I asked for help. Someone opened up a support ticket. So someone saw that I asked for help and they opened up this support ticket. And the support ticket channel is still live. There's about like 70 users on it and like 6 people online all the time. So this is continuously happening to people. Like I'm sure they could be doing this with Uber. They could be doing this with like any online service that has a Discord and whatever. So they said, hey, Matthew, welcome. Support will be with you shortly. So I tell them about what happened. I did these flights. And to this day, like I messaged Spexi too, and they didn't help me like put the pictures back up. So it's like I took the pictures on these polygons, this one, and they didn't upload properly, and I wanted to get my $16 back. So I reached out for help, and they said in most cases it's caused by a corrupt cache or incomplete this. Are you using Windows or Mac? So this guy basically helps me to figure it out. He tells me that there's something, and even within these messages, I was away for a bit, and I came back, and then they had a message that was like a moderator, like, hey, so it looked legit. Like the moderator's like, hey, can you get back to helping this customer? So it felt legitimate. I had just gone to the exhibition, like a fair that we have in Toronto, an air show and everything. And I wasn't home till 12 a.m. And then this guy from 12 to 3 a.m. kind of like helped me. He said that one of my extensions was causing a problem. So I had to sign in and out of all of my extensions. I have 14 extensions and 4 of those are crypto wallets. My main one had around $4,000. It's a coin called HBAR. And the rest of it was spread between Ethereum, Solana, like a whole pile of different coins that I had in these different wallets. And I haven't touched any crypto for like at least a year or two. But I held on. I had my big bag of HBAR, and that was like my savings. Like it was like my backup plan because I believe in HBAR. It's at 20 cents. I think it'll go to $1 within a year or two. And when it goes to $1, then my $4,000 becomes $20,000, and I can get rid of most of my debt because I'm in $30,000 of debt. But that was kind of like my plan. They got me to open up like a DOS window, a command prompt window, right? So I opened up one of these windows, and then he gave me. So I opened up one of these windows. I put in the code that he was putting in to help fix my computer, and then basically he may have monitored my keystrokes or something, virused my computer, who knows? Lots of bad things happened. And I literally signed in and out of all these wallets along with 14 other extensions. He was with me for like 3 hours till like 3 a.m. And I'm just like, as I did all this, all I was thinking was like, you know what? I could have probably just gone and flown those things faster than this stupid stuff that I'm doing to get like $16 back. I finished doing it. I went to bed. The next day, I checked how my crypto was doing because I'm just like, you know what? I haven't even looked at it. I'm like, it's like I staked it. It's there in the bank. It's like you get a bond. It's like I staked my crypto. And H bar, like, well, Bitcoin's doing good. It's going up to like $200,000, and I'm like, usually after Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins start going up. So I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. Like I restaked my H bar, and when I went to check it out, there was 20 cents left. So, and all my wallets were emptied. So it's just, if you don't understand how crypto works, it's kind of like you have a wallet on yourself. When you have your money in the bank, it can be traced to you. It can be found, and people can figure out what bank account it went to or whatever. But when you have a crypto wallet, it's kind of like having a personal wallet where nobody knows how much is in your personal wallet. Anyone could rob you from it, and you know who took it, but it's just like your wallet's not tied to you. It's not like traceable. So basically, I called the police. They don't, like, they can't do anything. I don't know if anyone can do anything, and just the amount of time to go through like reporting and stuff when I'm not going to get my money back. I don't really even want to do it. Someone's offered to kind of help me a bit. So if you're that person, like if anyone wants to kind of help me do the right thing to like report it to the authorities or knows what to do, I'm happy to go through that. If you can actually kind of like maybe do it with me. Someone offered to like do it through a call. I am okay doing that if somebody actually knows what to do and wants to help me. Some people said make a GoFundMe or whatever. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to spend time making something for people to like give me money. If you want to help me out, I have PayPal in my description, I believe, so you can give me a bit of money by PayPal if you want to. But it's not something. I'm not someone to ask for money. It sucks. I cried like a little girl. That was my last video, and then I worked out, and I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to just be happy because it's just money. Money can come and go, but it really hurts because it's like the time that was put in to make that money, and also just the debt that I'm in is just like I'm paying like a few $100s a month just in interest on the debt I have. So it was really like a blow to me because I'm like, here I am hoping that like I'm trying to get out of things. I'm trying to find ways to make money doing something I enjoy. I thought Spexi, I'm going to keep doing Spexi, but it's just like if you're thinking about getting into Spexi, it's a limited pool. Uh, and I'd say you need bigger batteries. Fun experience. It's exciting. It's fun, but it's just like if I knew that was going to happen to me, I probably would, I don't know, found some other way to do things. And the people like warned other people, but it's just like if you're in charge of something, like Spexy people, if anyone's watching or whatever, it's just like I think that there should be more protect. Like, don't just tell people that, not DMs. Like, say like warn people about this stuff. And it's just like they're continuously doing this to people because you can see that they have like this active server that is like pretending to help people, and they're probably screwing people over every day.
Now thinking about it, it's like I work with a security company or doing the crossing guard, and we have like a locked system where we have our schedules and everything. So it's just it could be a lot safer if anyone that's working for them is put in a network that isn't open to the public. Like Discord, anyone can just join a server. So I think that they should seriously think about making like a closed hub where everyone that works there, they're the only people that can actually be in it. Clearer systems for help. I really think that they could have some sort of closed server service where they do have people that are helping too, where it's not just a pile of people on Discord, because it's like seriously, like you're making money from people all over the world that are working for you, and not for that much. I think there has got to be a much better way to keep everyone safe than have people like I don't even know Discord that well either. So then you get people new coming in and they use Discord for the first time, and it's so easy for this to happen to them. And it's not Spexi's fault, but I think that they should be responsible. They should claim some responsibility for stuff like this happening. I think people have been trying to scam me for, for like the past decade. I get calls almost every day, or emails, or all sorts of things, and this one got me really good. So if it got me, I'm pretty cautious usually. Although what I did was just completely moronic. The everyday person could be taken, I think, a lot easier. So I think that's something they should really think about.
And it's the worst. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me financially. Like no, like COVID shutting me down for 3 years. I have a hair salon that got shut down by COVID, and I lost 80% of my business. And for the 3 years that COVID shut my salon, I paid for it. So that's what put me into debt. So it's like I've never really had debt, and I always had like good business. Like I succeeded, and I did what I loved.
High five. Yeah. He wears a suit. I wear a suit. We wear suits.
And I did that from the time I was 19. So now I'm 39, turning 40, and financially I'm like worse now than I was when I was a kid. Customers don't come out of thin air, and I've been slowly, some of you have become drone customers, and that's nice. But it's just like I'm a hairdresser and I actually love cutting hair. And when I go and I'm busy, it's like $50, $80, $50, $80, because I charge $50 for men's cuts, $80 for women's cuts. And that makes me the most money, and it brings me the most joy, and it's fun, and I get to be with my friends and create art. And and that's always been my life. When they shut me down, that's how I got into drones. That's how I got into FPV, and being able to do that art and like create a drone that I want to fly. It's That's kind of how that happened. And because of being, like, I guess, business orientated, like I've always just wanted to make a living doing something I enjoy. That's how I looked at FPV, kind of like a business right from the beginning. Like, how can I have fun, make a bit of money? I've always loved entertaining people. From the time I was little, I I was a class clown. I wanted to make people happy, and I just wanted to make people laugh. I just wanted to put a smile on people's faces. And if you could somehow make money while just making people happy, entertaining people, and having fun, like, to me, that's kind of like cheating life, because just there's a quote: you can work for someone else's, you can work for your own dreams, or someone will pay you to work for theirs. And I love that quote. It's just like, to me, I rather work like a dog to build something or to do something I love than to, work for someone, even if they gave me a ton of money. Like, even if they offered me a salary in return for like being their time slave. Yeah, this was a big setback. Uh, it hurt a lot. Um, and now I'm going to get back up from it and continue moving forward. But I wanted to tell you guys what happened and explain it a bit better, because some of you were concerned. I'm okay. I'm just I'm really struggling. I'm emotionally, I'm okay. I just financially, I'm just royally screwed right now. And it's hard because I have like a wife that, she stays, so that's good, but like she just doesn't understand the life an entrepreneur, or like someone that works for themselves. And then like her parents too kind of look at me like I should get a job, right? And I'm trying to do everything that I can to be able to work for myself. And I'm back to being a crossing guard, which I don't really like. Okay, I don't like being a crossing guard. Like, it's okay sometimes. It's nice because people say thank you. That's the best part of it. So when you see your crossing guard, say thank you. But it just sucks to work for $18 an hour when I'm used to making like 50 to 80. Like, it's a big blow. Like, it's a big, like, wow. It's like And I also like I don't I think something that I really need is good advertising. So if anybody like knows anyone that actually would be good at like getting leads for a hair salon and helping me like advertise for that, um, it would be greatly appreciated. Let's say you have like a friend or something that actually does that. My big problem with like ads and marketing and all that is people want money before any results. And for me, it's just like, I'm willing to spend $100 if that gets me 4 customers. So that's $25 a customer. But it's like I want to actually be able to pay for results. I don't want to pay someone for possibilities. And that's been probably my biggest struggle, just having people find me. Like I literally dressed up as a superhero in neon spandex, giving people haircuts on the street, and that's how I built my hair salon. If you want, you can watch the documentary that was made about me. I'll link it at the end. But that was literally how I did it. And then with the drones, I show you guys what I made, and I do try to do exciting flights or whatever, so that it's like that entertainment leads to more people discovering me. And that's always just been the problem, trying to be found. But then also I get misunderstood a lot because I'm an idiot. Like I like to have fun, and I just think that sometimes people don't understand that just because you behave unprofessional doesn't mean you can't be professional. So it's like I'm totally capable of going and being really professional on a job, but like when I'm not getting paid, I don't want to be professional. I want to just be an idiot. That's like the whole point of being an entrepreneur, that you can say, I'm going to take 5 days off, or I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that. I don't have anyone to answer to. And in some ways that makes me, I don't know, immature or like unreliable somehow. But it's just contradictory, because it's like you see someone that's really good doing everything proper and you trust them, and then you see this idiot with his snake on the public transportation, feeding his snakes with drones and flying around at the mall and doing things that people would be like, why would you do that? Whereas like in my head, it's like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, how better to like get attention than to do something no one else has done? And like I have this sick like excitement with, I want to do something no one else has done. I, I don't want to I don't want to go down that path. I don't believe in, doing it all the right way. I believe in sneaking through the back door, if that makes any sense. I wanted to tell you guys what happened, the stuff I'm posting. Yeah, I'm going to go back to doing some live streams probably with this, see if we can actually get it paid for. Thank you. Thank you for everyone's, kind words and care and company and new subscribers and whatever. Like, thank you. Like, it means a lot. And I'm not gonna like wallow in self-pity, so it's just like even some of my friends like came to support me after, and they're like, oh, you seem like you're fine, I was really worried about you. It's like, well, like what am I gonna do? Keep crying and like keep being sad? Like that's not gonna help me. I think about Lion King, when he smacks Simba in the head and he's like, it hurts. Yeah, the past hurts, but it's in the past. What can you do about it, right? And one more quote: if you want to be exceptional, you have to be willing to be the exception. So some people are not willing to like do the things they want. They're not willing to pursue their dreams or try. And like for me, my whole life I've tried. I've just failed over and over and over again for like weird situations. Like there was even a time I got a job as a like professional drone pilot for a media company, and a week later, like while they were doing the onboarding to like get me to work for them, they saw that somebody posted a TikTok with me and my snake on the public transportation. You got like 2 million views over the weekend.
Yeah, this video ended up like everywhere. Like it ended up on all the things. I can't even play it because they'll. Maybe I can play a little bit of it. I don't know. Anyways, this video, if you search TTC Snake, you can find it. But like, see, to license the video, $230. And it's just like So this guy that filmed me, basically he went to every single like Viral Hog, Narcity, like all the big like BuzzFeed, whatever, and he licensed out like my video. Like I don't really care, but it'd be nice if it worked when I post stuff. I'll post a video and get 200 views. Some random guy films me, posts for the first time ever, and gets like millions of views. It's just nuts.
So like I went viral for that, and then I didn't get that pilot job, and I could have really used that. So another thing, like if you're in Toronto, if you want to make content together, if you think you could make drone videos with me, or you got some sort of gigs or you need more workers, please reach out to me. Like if you need a video editor or something like that, like I'd be happy to do that too. So I'm just putting that out there, and yeah, the video's long enough. Okay, check out the documentary if you want, and thank you for being here.
Just want to say one more thing. After this happened and I told it to Spexi and whatever, they put a warning out to people. But do you think that that's enough? Do you think that they did everything that they can as a company, or do you think that they should do more? Do you think I'm overreacting, or like, what are your thoughts on the whole situation?